Okay, so it's been a rough day, but I just wanted to share my experience with you in terms of being on snake diet and fasting and having a menstrual cycle. Um, on yesterday, I weighed myself and I was 197.4. Today, this morning when I woke up, I was 196.8. Okay, so I wasn't expecting a cycle until like about 2 weeks from now. But I guess since the 48-hour fast that I had, I don't know, it must have reset my system or something, and I got it a little earlier than expected. This is my first time doing fasting or being on a snake diet with my cycle. Mind you, I'm 50, so the headache, being, this old and having a cycle. But what I wanted to report is that during this time, you, you we we're losing a lot of potassium, or a lot of potassium is being used, which I noticed that my hair started breaking, so I upped my potassium chloride a couple of teaspoons because I know that shedding hair could come from a lack of potassium, and potassium chloride has a side effect of growing your hair besides dehydration. You have to keep yourself hydrated, but it will grow your hair. So the shedding had stopped once I added a second teaspoon to my potassium chloride in the morning. But what I notice now with my cycle is that I'm cramping. I'm getting not your normal cramps, like spasm cramp in my toes, or like a Charlie horse. That's another sign of a lack of potassium. So I'm guessing that from having my cycle and being on the snake juice, already having to increase my potassium, that I'm still not getting enough. So today I had to have some pineapple and coconut water, which I didn't want to have any type of fruit right now since I'm kind of in a zone and burning really good. And sometimes with me and my metabolism and the way things work, some fruits can slow it down. And bananas I stay away from, have good potassium, but the pineapples are really good for me. As soon as I drank that pineapple with coconut water, I had no more cramps in my toe, in my leg, or anything. So I just wanted to state that, if you're dealing with that issue, increase your potassium. And then I'll be back on to report tomorrow on my weight in the morning, because I'm curious to see what's going to happen since I had to refeed today. And that's another thing. My stomach is all torn up, and that has to do with being on my cycle, and really wanting to see what works. I'm gauging what will work and what will not work. Because one thing I definitely don't want to do is I don't want to stay out of ketosis any longer, but then I don't want to be in pain either. I may just go ahead and take the pain because I'm doing so well, so I don't want to stop trending in my weight loss. Okay? So that's, my deal for the day. That's what I've been dealing with for today. The stomach debacle and, being on a cycle at the same time. I've had warm snake juice this morning early. That was wonderful. So I think I'm going to put that in my regimen, to have it in the morning and then have it in the evening. Because remember, in the snake juice that I make, I don't use the baking soda and the potassium chloride. I take those two things separate. And then I have in my snake juice the salt and the apple cider vinegar and the lemon juice. Right now I have fresh lemons because having to increase my dose of potassium chloride. I can't take the taste, so I just slice a lemon after I finish, and I just eat some of the lemon to get the taste out of my mouth. I don't know how anybody cooks with no salt. That is just ridiculous. I'm going to be posting some more things, so you guys stay on your diet. Don't let anybody sidetrack you. Don't overeat on your refeed. Once again, I'm gonna repeat that. If you're going on your 48 hours and you haven't done it yet, you can't eat like you would if you're fasting for 24 hours. You gotta stay light. All right. Thank you so much for everything, King Cole. I don't know what I'd do without Cole and this, I mean, this is like a gold mine. I mean, I feel 101% better not eating so much. I think my organs feel better. I feel lighter. I don't feel as heavy in my midsection area. Eating, I'm feeling good about everything and eating and how everything is going. So thank you all, and I'll be back to post probably tomorrow.